This is RTV6 News at 7, working for you.
On this Monday at 7, we begin with a live look at our Weather Now camera network. It's going to be a big week in Indianapolis. The countdown is on to that big racing weekend, the Indy 500. And we're about to see some warmer changes in the forecast just in time. Let's give the green flag right now to Chief Meteorologist Kevin Gregory with that forecast. Kevin, you got the flag.
I've got the green flag. I won't wave it for a while. We'll hold off on the warmth until Wednesday, and then it really takes off from there. Anything but warm now. 56 as you look out to the west, some breaks on the horizon there as far as the cloud cover. We've had lots of clouds today, but remained dry. We'll continue to do that through the evening and early overnight. If we see some rain, it will be in the morning hours tomorrow, and most likely in the western and northern portions of the viewing area. We'll have more on that timing in just a little bit. 54, that's your temperature right now in Peru. 53 in Lafayette. Keep in mind, 74 is the average high temperature. 24 hours ago at this time, we had some pretty rough storms moving through central Indiana that temporarily opened the door to these cooler temperatures. Between now and 11, we'll drop to 52 in Indianapolis and wake up with temperatures in the 40s. Light showers possible at 7. By the time we get to 1, a little line from Terre Haute to just northwest of Indy up to Kokomo, that pushes off, but we'll battle the cloud cover all day long during the day tomorrow. Afternoon temperatures, once again in the 60s. It all changes, and the heat wave builds Wednesday.
Right now at 7, we are tracking an issue involving potholes. It's tough enough to dodge potholes on busy roads, but who is responsible for patching those problem spots around railroad tracks? RTV6's Paris LaBelle is digging into a crossing causing many concerns.
Beech Grove is known for railroads. One of the biggest Amtrak repair facilities in the country is right across the street, but this railroad crossing is causing drivers a whole lot of problems. Along Emerson Avenue, just as you head into Beech Grove, the railroad crossing along the busy road is becoming a headache for drivers. The surface has become uneven. Those big rubber pads have sunk, and for the cars and trucks driving across the railroad, it's a bumpy ride. Myron Freeman says the issue has been going on for years, and either drivers don't know about it and fly over them or slam on their brakes right before the crossing. The railroad crossing itself is owned by CSX, and we've learned that they are responsible for the tracks and a few feet on each side of the actual railroad itself. Myron says he's called CSX and the cities, and nothing is being done.
Beech Grove Mayor, City Mayor of Indianapolis, all of them said it was somebody else's jurisdiction. Everybody wants to point to somebody else to get it done, and it's not going anywhere.
The CSX tells us they are looking into this problem. We're going to come back to this crossing to make sure it gets fixed. And if you're dealing with a similar issue in your neighborhood, reach out to us. Working for you at RTV6.com. In Beech Grove, Paris LaBelle, RTV6.
The CSX also tells RTV6 in a statement, thank you for bringing concerns about the South Emerson Avenue crossing to CSX's attention. We're looking into the matter to determine what repairs are necessary. They also say if you have a concern about safety at a crossing, to contact them at csx.com/tell-CSX. The death of a 1-year-old girl left in an SUV is the focus of an ongoing investigation. The coroner's office says it could be another 8 weeks before they know the exact cause of death. Police say they found Maria Guadalupe Sanchez unresponsive when officers were called to an auto zone on East Washington Street on Saturday. Medics rushed that baby to the Riley Hospital where she was pronounced dead. It is unclear how long the baby had been in the car. The child's mother has been taken in for questioning, but charges have not been filed in this case. The fire marshal in Jeffersonville has ruled out any possibility of drug activity at the home that exploded early Sunday morning. 1 man was killed. 2 people are still in the hospital after that blast. Neighbors returning today to check in on the damage to the homes remembered the man who lost his life.
He was a very good guy. He did a lot of stuff for a lot of people around here. There's a lot of elderly people in the neighborhood, and he did a lot for a lot of people.
More than a dozen other homes were damaged. Cleanup will continue for several days, we're told. Crews are also working to make sure the area is safe before everyone returns. Right now, Indigo is wrapping up a meeting about our new rapid transit line planned for one of the city's most active transit corridors. The Blue Line will run for 24 miles down Washington Street from Cumberland to Indianapolis International Airport. It will replace local service on Route 8. Right now, the Blue Line is still in the planning and design stages. Eventually, buses on the line will be electric, powered by batteries similar to the future Red Line. And coming up, Indigo is on a hiring spree. It's looking to add dozens of new drivers as the company increases routes and overall service. We'll have more details on that coming up at 7:17 in our Hiring Hoosiers report. In the 2020 presidential race, the large group of Democratic candidates, they're rolling out their individual plans to tackle so many different issues. Today, Senator Kamala Harris introduced her plan to close the gender pay gap. It would put the burden of fixing the gap on companies. Now, under her plan, bigger companies have to pay men and women equal wages. They'd have to prove that pay differences are based on performance or seniority. Companies would have to be certified every 2 years. If they don't follow the rules, they'd be fined. Companies would get a grace period to comply with that proposal. And Harris says that today women make 80 cents for every dollar that men make. She says it's 61 cents for African-American women and 53 cents for Latinas. Traditional stores are coming up with new ways to keep up with online retailers and keep people employed at the same time. As most of your shopping shifts to sites like Amazon and store websites, brick and mortar stores, they say they're perfecting their in-store experience. More millennials and empty nest baby boomers are choosing to live where they shop by moving into mixed-use developments that include residential properties alongside shops and entertainment.
3/4 of Americans, if given the option, would love to be able to live, work, and play and shop all in one location.
Big chains like Target and Walmart are cashing in on their real estate by offering buy online, pick in store options.
67% of the time when a consumer goes and picks something up in a store that they bought online, they buy something else.
Walmart recently announced it's rolling out next-day delivery to compete with Amazon. Sesame Street is introducing a new character designed to highlight the stories of foster families. The Muppet named Carly is a friend of Elmo's. She introduces viewers to the concept of For Now Parents. May is Foster Care Awareness Month in the United States. YouTube videos featuring Carly and Elmo are being promoted through the Sesame Street in Communities program, which provides free resources for caregivers on tough topics. Tickets are now on sale for one of the most popular conventions to come to Indy each year. Yeah, we're talking about Gen Con. Registration for the massive convention is currently open for generic tickets, entry badges, and event sign-up. Gen Con is an annual convention for all things gaming, from table games to role-playing and card-based games. It will be back at Indy starting on August the 1st, and tickets do sell out. It is one of the best conventions to see in downtown Indianapolis. We have more information online. Just head over to the IndyChannel.com or the RTV6 News app. It looked like rush hour for a while today at the Speedway. Drivers working their way towards that green flag. Our Trackside 6 duo has a recap of Monday's action from the track. That's next, right here on the news at 7. Kevin?
Look like rush hour. It will feel like July as we get later in the week and temperatures go way above average. Details and what comes with the heat coming up.
Sponsored by Turning Point Dental and Duncan. From the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, this is Trackside 6.
The news at 7 rolls along at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We're standing in the same pit stall that Tony will have come race day. Everything was changed.
The one that I won the 500 in 2013. You know that?
Really?
Pit stall 12.
So there you go. We'll see what happens. Maybe it bodes well. But how would you describe practice today? You only got 2 hours.
Crazy.
But everybody utilized every second of those
crazy
2
things
hours.
that will never happen in the race, and you're trying to but it's always like this. Today and Carb Day are always days like you try to run together like that. So
I mean, here's the thing. The conditions are so much different. 60 degrees out compared to almost 90 on race day. But you're still fine-tuning things at this point, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to learn the downforce. And what happens is, you know a level. And what you do, you compensate that for the temperature. So basically, you have a number today at 60 degrees. You're going to have that number at 90 degrees or 84 degrees. You're going to have to add more wind to reach that number, and that's how you judge what downforce you're going to race.
Simon Pagenaud, the pole winner, was the quickest in this practice session, but you really can't go by that on a day like this, or can you?
No, you can't. Yeah. It doesn't matter. It's whoever got the right draft. You have people with 15-lap tires and low fuel, people in the new tires and heavy fuel, people in new tires and low fuel and drafting. I mean, I wouldn't judge anything. Last year was P1 and Carb Day. Everybody thought I was going to kill everybody, and that wasn't the case.
And he's off to the city of brotherly love in Philadelphia for the next 24 hours. Back Tuesday, Wednesday, Carb Day. It's race week.
It's it. It's here.
It's race week.
Can't wait.
Can't wait either. Spot number 12. Pit stop number 2. Pit stall number 12. We'll see for the car 14 on Sunday. For Tony Kanaan, I'm Dave First, RTV6 Sports.
A little loud at the track, but bottom line, they were having a good time. We look forward to seeing TK and Dave later this week. Whole Foods is the latest company to ban plastic straws. The ban applies to all of its 500 stores in the U.S., UK, and Canada. The store says it also will start using smaller produce bags to help cut down on all of the waste. In 2008, Whole Foods stopped offering disposable plastic bags and now offer paper bags. Whole Foods also sells reusable plastic bags. The straw ban will go into effect in July. Plastic straws, however, will be available by request for customers with disabilities. It is now time for your forecast. And Kevin Gregory, I have my sunscreen and my water for Carb Day. Am I ready?
You're ready.
I'm ready?
Yep, you got to have energy. You got to bring energy.
I got it.
Because it is a long day. Carb Day, and then also race day, and temperatures will be warm, just like last year. Temperatures as we go to Carb Day will be upper 80s, close to 90. This comes with humidity, probably the most humidity we felt in 2019, the kind when you step out on Thursday, you'll be like, whoa, it's here. Friday, as we get to temperatures that are close to 90, we'll be in the mid-80s as we get to the weekend. The chance for thunderstorms will continue both Saturday and then on race day. Temperatures, specific numbers there for you Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Actually, 6 out of the next 7 days, temperatures will reach 80 or above. 74 is average for this time of the year. Just want to show you this. I think the national weather story here for tonight into the morning hours will be the tornado potential from Texas through Oklahoma into Arkansas and Missouri. Potential tornado outbreak being monitored there. No severe weather for us. Cloud cover kept temperatures cool. They are cool, and they will be cool when you wake up in the morning. Maybe you've opened the windows a little bit today. Let some of that fresh air in. 53 in Kokomo and Howard County. Temperature in Greenwood, 58. It's 63 in Bloomington. They're one of the warm spots. Everywhere tomorrow morning, low to mid 40s. That's the way we'll start our day. Temperatures from there will stay in the 60s. Showers are possible during the morning hours into early afternoon, especially west and north of Indy. That will lift to the northeast during the early afternoon. Temperatures, they missed the mark as far as the average, probably in most cases to the north, about 10 degrees below average, a little closer to average south. Bedford and Seymour right at 70, and we'll be in the ballpark, upper 60s in Indy. I'll mention tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, a low risk for severe storms. Western Indiana, mainly along the Wabash River, will inherit some storms overnight tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. This is 11 o'clock tomorrow night, quiet. There's the line of storms that should be losing strength as they move in Wednesday morning. Temperatures during the afternoon hours Wednesday reach 81, uncomfortably warm. As we get to Carb Day on Friday, 88 degrees. Chance for thunderstorms is there Saturday and Sunday with temperatures around 85. Memorial Day itself, 82 with a 20% chance of storms. What can change between now and then? If that warm air expands, goes even more to the north, that would lower our rain chances. So we'll wait and see how it plays out.
We want that to happen. Can we order that?
I'm with you.
That's plan A, right? Okay,
yeah.
Thank you so much. Coming up in Hiring Hoosiers jobs after jail or prison, we go one-on-one about an event planning to look beyond a person's time behind bars. Plus, they're expanding routes, and now they're in need of more manpower to operate vehicles thousands of you depend on. That is all ahead in your nightly Hiring Hoosiers report, only on RTV6. See you tune in. Hiring Hoosiers, an RTV6 initiative helping you find jobs that will better your life and the life of your families. Let's talk about public transit. Indigo has more than 500 people on the payroll right now, and they're looking to add more drivers as they add, as you know, new routes over the next year. RTV6's Meredith Barrick rode along with one driver to learn why she loves her job so much, and they hope you will join her for the ride.
Starting a new job can be a bumpy ride.
Very scared. I heard stories about passengers and the things that they do to drivers.
That was 5 years ago.
I love my passengers, every last one of them.
And Misty El-Shabazz says she's managed to steer clear of any trouble while learning the ropes and the routes being an Indigo driver.
I wasn't really familiar with the city. That will probably be the only challenge for me, is this learning the city.
Those fears are now in the rearview mirror, and she's loving life in the driver's seat.
Great benefits. It pays good. It's a great job all over, I have to tell you. Come aboard.
Indigo doesn't just want you to ride their buses, they need you behind the wheel.
This fall, we are increasing service by about 50%, and then we have the purple line coming on after that and the blue line after that. So over the next several years, we're going to be looking for about 150 additional bus drivers.
To become one of those drivers, you need a GED or high school diploma, plus a clean background check and drug screen.
There are also some functional and physical requirements. So obviously driving a bus, making sure that you're healthy and that you can move around and help a passenger strap in who's in a wheelchair.
They also want people who have great customer service skills and are excited about interacting with riders.
Well, have a good day. You too. Don't want you to be late for work.
They're the first ones that you see when you get on the bus, or the last ones that you see, and often they're the only people from Indigo that you would ever interact with.
That's right. That's
Misty is hopeful her experience encourages those spinning their wheels in the job search process.
Indigo is a great job. I've been here for 5 years. I had some tough times, but I'm here, and I'm working for you. Indigo. Love my job.
We can tell that you do love your job, Meredith. Thank you so much. Indigo does help with the qualification for your commercial driver's license, better known as a CDL, and they also offer paid training. They also offer a progressive pay scale once training is complete, ranging from $19 an hour to almost $24 an hour once drivers reach their 2-year anniversary. If you're interested in learning more about a career with Indigo, we put a link on our website, hiringhoosiers.com. A job fair happening tomorrow is opening doors to opportunities for the entire community, including people who once served time behind bars. Organizers of the NAACP Job Fair say it's a great chance for people to represent themselves and make connections.
So the purpose of this job fair is to make sure that we're providing an opportunity for individuals who are returning back into the community from incarceration. We call them returning citizens. And some of these individuals may potentially have a record, but the purpose of this job fair is to help employers to actually meet these individuals face to face. They get to go, introduce themselves, and actually explain, hey, this was on my record 20 years ago. And so from there, again, we're able to allow individuals who are returning to the community to also answer questions about the application, as opposed to having to see on the application that checkoff box of were you recently incarcerated.
Let's get you more details. The NAACP Job Fair is tomorrow at the Painters Union Building. That's at 6501 Massachusetts Avenue. It runs from noon to 3. All are welcome and encouraged to bring along a resume. Organizers say the companies involved are on the same page with the NAACP when it comes to getting formerly incarcerated people back into the workforce.
We want to make sure we give you that confidence in knowing that every employer who is committed to this job fair has this mission and this vision to make sure individuals who are returning back to the communities have an opportunity to work, to show themselves approved within what excites them, and that would be employment, and that would be making sure that they're able to turn over a new leaf.
And they have a lot going on. Positions are available in several areas, including shipping and distribution. A group will also be offering classes for entrepreneurs. Also happening tomorrow, it's recruiting day at Staples stores across the country, including all of the Indianapolis locations. This is happening from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. The company is looking to fill all positions from entry-level to management, part-time, and full-time. If you stop by one of their stores, you'll have a chance to interview and meet the management team. You can apply ahead, of course, of time at staples.com/recruiting day. You're watching the news at 7, only on RTV6.
Prices at Ross. Yes for less.
Finally tonight, dozens of new jobs are coming to Bartholomew County. LHP Engineering Solutions is expanding its operations in Columbus, adding 135 new jobs by the year 2023. It provides services for automotive, aerospace, and medical industries, and it's going to invest over $1 million to grow its headquarters in Columbus. The company is hiring for engineers in several fields. Now, we made it all easy for you to apply for those open positions. You can find that link right now at hiringhoosiers.com in our career resources section. Good luck to that, Kevin.
As you know, Raphael, I try to be helpful. So
always.
Here's how I'm helpful. You send me a picture of your dog at kevin.gregory@WRTV.com, and I take your dog for a walk. How about that? Darlene on the move this evening. Temperatures in the 50s. They'll be down almost in the 40s by 11 o'clock. Darlene is 4 years old.
I'm buying the treats. We'll see you tonight at 11. Good night.